Hello dear students, today we are going to take up the lesson The Stardust written by Bill Brown for class 11th. In this video lesson we are going to do the question and answers. So after the short story in the discussion section we are presented some questions regarding the short story. The first question we have is who was Rafferty? Why had he gone to the Alsop's farm? Answer: Rafferty was a reporter with the Times and he had gone to Alsop's farm to inquire about the airplane that cracked up around there. Someone had called him and informed about the same. Question second: what made him conclude that the news was a hoax? Answer: when Rafferty reached Alsop's place, he saw no crowd of curious farmers or ambulances in the vicinity. When he started investigating, he found the Alsop couple completely ignorant about the issue. They had no idea about any extraterrestrials or a visit by them. Question number third: Rafferty realized that Alsop wasn't a Times reader because tick the correct option. A part: Alsop was too simple to have read the Times. Villagers do not read newspapers. Alsop would have known Rafferty's name if he read the Times. Answer: Alsop would have known Rafferty's name if he was a Times reader, so the C part is the correct option. Question number fourth: when did Rafferty realize he had a story? Who did he feel had built the spaceship? Answer: when Rafferty heard about the airplane which had no wings, he realized he had a story and decided to visit the barn and have a look. Inside the barn, he saw a giant plastic balloon which was only half inflated, so that it was globular on top and its flat bottom rested on the straw-colored floor. It was small enough to go through the barn door. After closely observing it, he concluded that it was somebody's crackpot idea of a spaceship and decided to headline his news item as "Local farmer builds rocket ship for moon voyage." Question number fifth: Rafferty looked slyly at the people who bent iron. Why did he look at them slyly? Rafferty looked slyly at the people who bent iron because he could not believe the explanation given to him by Alsop. He continued asking further about the way they talk or think. Question 6. What made Rafferty change his mind about the visitors being fraud? Rafferty had to change his mind about the visitors being fraud when he personally experienced his brain undergo sudden and unprecedented change. On asking about the residents, the woman bent her antenna down at Rafferty between the eyes, and he felt as though it were made of rubber and somebody was wringing and twisting and pounding it all out of shape and molding it back together again into something new. The terror of it blinded him. He was flying through space, through a great white void. Stars and meteors whizzed by, and a great star, dazzling with brilliance, white and sparkling, stood there in his mind, and then it went out. Ultimately his mind was released, and he found himself clutching the door facings. Thus he realized that the visitors were not frauds, but real aliens from out in space. Question number 7. Do you think Rafferty had a story? Why? I think Rafferty had a story because he witnessed aliens personally. He saw their aircraft, which looked like a giant balloon, having a globular top and flat bottom. He also saw the creatures that visited our Earth from a far-off place and tried to interact with them. Later, he asked Alsop to show him the eggs which the aliens exchanged with him. According to Alsop, they were star-shaped. Those eggs were star-shaped and their pointed ends bothered the hen. Alsop also told him how weird the star ducks were and how they, that is the couple, ate them on Thanksgiving and fed the bones to the dog. Thus, Rafferty had enough substance to report in the newspaper, but what he didn't possess was the complete absence of a photograph of the aliens. This irritated him very much. Question number 8. Question number 8. Discuss the title of the story Star Ducks. The title of the story Star Ducks is very apt and summarizes the plot quite well. As the story deals with extraterrestrials and the visit of aliens to Earth, the title, beginning with star, is appropriate and intriguing. Also, towards the climax, Alsop tells Rafferty about the aliens' eggs and star ducks which hatched out of them. This also hints towards the appropriate use of the title for the story. After these questions, we have a reference to the context. So I'll read the following lines and answer the questions that follow. The first reference from the short story is, I quote, "Ward Rafferty sensed a hoax as soon as he saw the Alsop place. There was no crowd of curious farmers standing around, no ambulance." Unquote. So after this reference, we have some questions. Question number first is, who was Rafferty? Why was he at the Alsop place? Acha. These lines are taken from the short story titled The Star Ducks, written by Bill Brown. The answer to the first question is, Rafferty was a top reporter with the Times. He was at the Alsop's place because someone called him and informed about an airplane which crashed around there. Question number 2. Why was he expecting a crowd of people? Rafferty was expecting a crowd of people around there because airplane crash sites are normally surrounded by curious people, civil and police personnel. Third, question number C. What had actually happened there? Answer. An object from space had come down in one of Alsop's fields, and it was a plane with no wings. This is what has happened in reality on that day. Second reference from the story is, I quote, "Do you know this is the most important thing that has happened in the history of the world? Do you know this is? Yet it is. It's the biggest story in the world and it's happening to me. Do you understand?" Unquote. These lines are taken from the short story titled The Star Ducks, written by Bill Brown. The first question is, whose words were these? Who was he talking to? Answer. These words were from Rafferty and he was in conversation with Mr. Alsop. What was the important event? Answer. The important event was the sudden experience and realization by Rafferty of the authenticity of extraterrestrials. Therefore, he was asking Mr. Alsop for the phone to get a professional photographer. Question number 3. What did he want the listener to give him? Did he get what he wanted? Answer. He wanted the listener, who was Mr. Alsop, to give him a phone. No, he didn't get any. So, this was all about the question and answer section of the short story written by of the short story titled The Starducks, written by Bill Brown. Thank you so much for watching.